Hi there, you wonderful people, Szymon's here. Thank you for joining me in this making of video. I just wanted to tell you how this video about blood donation in Poland was made, and wanted to tell you how important it is to keep very important, interesting people beside you, and how important it is to reach for them in your life. If I make some mistake in my English, please forgive me. This is not my first language. I'm speaking from heart without a script, so please bear with me and listen if you want to. So the story behind this video is quite interesting because it began like 3 or 4 I think years ago, when Michał Kowal, who is the guy that I record podcast Masa Kultura with, told me about Titanfall game. He was smitten by the Titanfall and I didn't play it. I didn't get the chance to play the first Titanfall, but I really enjoyed the way he talked about the game and the fact that he liked it a lot. So when the second part, the Titanfall 2, came out, which I made some videos about on my YouTube channel, you can check them. When the Titanfall 2 came out, I bought it on the launch day, and we started to build some small community of players from our friends, from other podcasters, YouTubers and something like that, to play Titanfall 2 with our friends. And in the one game of Titanfall 2, we were playing with, I don't know, like 10 people in 2 teams for 5 or 6 hours. It was getting later and later in the night. People were quitting because they had jobs or college the day after. But I was still playing the game with like 2 or 3 guys. And the game started to be less important than the conversation between us. We were starting to talk about our lives, where are we from, what we are doing, who we are, etc., etc., etc. And it turned out that the one guy that I was playing with, Daniel, was actually from Poznań, my hometown, and is working in the blood donation clinic in Poznań. We were talking about it. He was telling me how it is, how it's working, and so on. And he told me that if I'm interested, because he knew that I'm doing some YouTube videos, blogging, and this kind of stuff. He told me that if I'm interested, I can just step by to the blood donation center, and he will give me a tour around it, show me how it's working, what's important, what's behind the curtain. We finished our game in Titanfall 2, and I thought to myself that why not? I have like 20 or 30 minutes to the blood donation center from my home. So like a week later, I visited them, and it turned out that it's an excellent place. Not only because it works perfectly, it's been working perfectly for 10 years now, because during my college time I was donating blood and it was working perfectly then, but now 10 years after it's even better. But for me, the most important thing and the most pleasant thing that I saw there were people. The people in the blood donation center in Poznań are wonderful. Everyone there is excellent. The lady from the marketing, the people in the laboratory, the nurses that help you give your blood, even the excellent, wonderful lady from the locker room was very nice, very positive people.
As far as I know, I will get some chocolate for my blood. Yes, 8 bars of chocolate. 8 bars? Really? Yes, and other snacks and some juice. First time? No, but I came here a long time ago. You should eat half of a bar and drink some juice.
So I knew right away that I have to come back to the center with the camera. I've made some arrangement with Paweł Kuzia, a guy who helps me with my videos. He sometimes is recording them, editing, and doing some color grading. And it's actually cheers to Paweł, by the way. And he's a great guy because he he written to me on Instagram that he likes my videos, and if I want to, he can help me with them. And it's a big thing because Paweł is actually living on the other side of the country, the other side of Poland. So when he was coming to me to do the blood center video, he was driving for like a big part of the night when we were recording, and then he had to get back home like 5 hours for like 5 hours because the next day he was working. So cheers to Paweł, he is awesome. Paweł came to Poznań. We went to the blood donation center and we shoot some videos. Then like 2 or 3 weeks later was Wielka Orkiestra Świątecznej Pomocy, WOŚP. It's like yearly charity event, the biggest in Poland, where people around the country are giving money for medical equipment. I did some, and the blood donation center was there on Wielka Orkiestra Świątecznej Pomocy. So I went there, I shoot some additional videos, and the project was almost done. We only had to edit it, color grade it, make some voiceover with Brian from San Francisco. Also, cheers Brian, and thank you for your help. And the project was done. You can watch it on my YouTube channel. But I'm telling you all of this to let you know how important it is to keep these very important, very extraordinary people close to you. It's also very important to reach for them. Even with the simple video game like Titanfall 2, it's very important to reach for interesting people, ask them about them, what they do, what do they like, what are their passions, and so on, because sometimes this simple game or simple meetup in the city, or a beer in a bar or something like that, sometimes this simple moment will lead you to making something interesting that you want to shoot, edit, and show to the other people. So if you would remember only one thing from my video, is please let it be that people are extraordinary, and it's very, very important to keep them close and be interested in them. Once again, thanks for visiting, and have a nice week, you wonderful people. Bye.